Hi guys, it's Chris. This week I'm going to be making a video answering some of my frequently asked questions. My good friend Spencer actually gave me the idea for this video. They told me, why don't you just put this all in one place so people will maybe stop asking you the same questions all the time. Well, I've already tried that, but maybe people will watch a video, and this might be like a more fun way to answer some of those questions. So I'm just going to go through some of these, and I'm sorry if it's boring. How tall are you? How tall are you? How tall are you? Well, I get asked how tall I am probably 5 times a day online. I don't know why. I guess my mirror is deceiving and I look very tall. I'm not. I'm very, very averagely 5'5". So that's how tall I am. How do I get involved with Flaunt? Please head on over to www.flaunt.com, that's F-L-A-V-N-T, and go to our contact page and then just hit up our email and ask us about getting involved. We are always looking for reps and models, so just contact us there. It's a lot better if you contact us via our site instead of my personal Tumblr. How do I make it look like I don't have a boner when I pack? I don't know when I became the boner expert, or the not having a boner expert, but I get this question almost as often as how tall are you? For me, I've said multiple times, I pack within a jockstrap harness that I made underneath my boxer briefs, and then just have my pants over that. I wear pretty tight pants, and I never really have a problem with a too obvious bulge. So I would try doing that. The more layers you have in between your prosthetic and your pants, obviously will keep it down better. But I do understand that some people have trouble with that, so just figure out a way to position it that works for you. I position my prosthetic downwards and between my legs, in case you're wondering the intimate details of the position of my prosthetic during the day. So try that, but I mean, all types of people pack in different ways, so just figure out what works for you, and just keep in mind that the more you move, the more you're going to have to adjust things. That's normal. I mean, you see all sorts of dudes with their hands down their pants during the day, adjusting their junk. So that's normal. Don't worry about it, and just try to find something that makes you comfortable. Why do you wrinkle your forehead all the time? Because I like the way my face looks like that. My family has really heavily hooded eyes, or lidded eyes, so if I relax my eyes, you see how there's not much visible eyelid there. That's a trait on my mom's side, so I don't particularly like the way I look if my eyes are too relaxed. I look like I'm high, or I'm sleepy, or I'm not paying attention. I prefer the way I look with my eyebrows raised, so that's what I do. What's your middle name? My middle name is Nicholas. What is your sexuality? This says this right at the top of my Tumblr, but for some reason I get asked it a lot. I identify as queer, even though I've only had relationships with female-identified people. That being said, they have not always been on the feminine side of the spectrum. So for me, my attractions fall all over the place. I just end up liking who I like. What is your T dose? My T dose is 100 milligrams a week. And I do intramuscular, so I inject into my thigh. Where do you live? I live in Austin, Texas. I live in a house with my girlfriend and my twin sister, and our 2 dogs and 3 cats. Hi, can you promote for me? Sure, I don't mind promoting your fundraiser or your clothing line or whatever. Even just if you want me to reblog a selfie, just be nice, ask nicely. I don't really like when people just like ask out of nowhere and I like don't even say hi, but yeah, I don't mind, just say please. I have a lot of questions about how to start at the gym, or what I do at the gym. I think at some point I'll probably just put together a video of what I do at the gym. I'm not gonna pretend that I know everything about working out. What I do know, I know from playing sports my whole life, being a collegiate rugby player, going to the gym every week, multiple times a week for the last several years. So I know a little bit here and there. I'm not a trainer, I'm not a nutrition specialist, I'm not any of those things, but I am happy to tell people what I do at the gym, give you a little place to start. I can't really answer this one quickly in a video, so maybe I can just talk about that at a later date. So that's not all the questions I get asked, but that's a lot of the questions I get asked frequently. Don't be afraid to ask me more questions, to give me more suggestions for things to talk about. Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not bothered by all the questions. It's nice. I like to engage with y'all. I just thought that maybe I could answer them again in a different form. So maybe this will help some people out. And if not, at the very least, maybe you learned a little bit about me through this video. So I hope y'all had a really awesome Monday, and then I hope to make another video next week and be better about being consistent in 2016 with this channel. So thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later.